happy. And who is he for offering me the money?
Right.
Who is he?
It was said that it was 55.
Yeah. Who is he to give the money to me? Whom? Who is this guy? After Crawford's victory over Madrimov, Turki is still intent on getting Canelo to fight. Canelo's desire for a retirement date, though, has not gone ignored, and he has received harsh criticism from Turki for it. So I guess we'll find out. Ultimately, as I have stated previously, I am not desiring that altercation. Because it's a fight, they want to start one. Turki Alalshikh and Canelo Alvarez's growing animosity has made it one of the most talked about issues in boxing. After Canelo stated that he would be reluctant to fight Terence Crawford, this heated conversation became more intense, especially in light of Crawford's recent stunning victory over Israel Madrimov. Turki, who has been a strong supporter of Canelo and Crawford facing off, abruptly withdrew his desire in that fight, setting up the dramatic sequence. I am the one. Therefore, nevertheless, one of my promoters comes to me and says, I offer you $200 million. I fight tomorrow. This retreat was a sign of more serious problems smoldering beneath the surface. The Crawford versus Madrimov battle, which highlighted Crawford's abilities and confirmed his place among the sport's best fighters per pound, was made possible in large part by Turki. Turki voiced dissatisfaction with Canelo's hesitation to take on Crawford following the fight. I respect Canelo, but we need fighters willing to take on the best, he said. Crawford showed tonight that he's ready for anyone, and it's a shame Canelo doesn't want this challenge. During a press conference, Canelo, who had been training for his next bout, dismissed Turki's comments. He advised Crawford to fight Teofimo Lopez first, then talk to him about a possible battle. Canelo said, I don't want that fight. I think Teofimo deserves that fight more than I do. However, when Canelo was questioned over Turki's remarks, the situation drastically changed. My response to Turki is this. They texted me yesterday about discussing a fight in February with Crawford, he said, clearly agitated. I promised not to bring up any more fights with them. I am totally focused on this fight. He must agree to cooperate with me on my terms, not theirs. After these remarks went viral, boxing fans and industry insiders retaliated. Canelo's remarks were seen by many as disrespectful to Turki, which has been instrumental in promoting high-profile bouts in Saudi Arabia. Reactions on social media were divided. Some praised Canelo for wanting control over his career, while others denounced what they saw as his conceit. Turki didn't say nothing in response to Canelo's comments. He vented his frustration on social media, saying, "In this sport, respect is everything." Canelo has always had my admiration for his abilities and accomplishments to boxing, but his most recent remarks are regrettable. All participants must cooperate and show respect in order for us to provide the greatest bouts to the viewers. Canelo made the decision to publicly apologize via a live social media video after realizing the seriousness of the situation and the criticism he was receiving. I want to apologize to Turki Alalshikh for my comments, he stated. I spoke from the heart and I appreciate everything he has done for boxing. All of us want the best for the game. This succinct but heartfelt apology was a big step in the right direction toward repairing the damaged friendship between these powerful boxing icons. After Canelo publicly apologized, the focus turned to their possible reconciliation and the possibility of more high-profile bouts between Canelo and Crawford. Turki Alalshikh's impact on boxing is indisputable, especially considering his capacity to bring big events to Saudi Arabia. Although there is public skepticism over their collaboration, Canelo and Alalshikh both want to advance boxing and provide fans with thrilling bouts. Canelo's apologies and the latest altercation may open the door for future partnerships, including the much-anticipated Canelo vs. Crawford bout. Following Canelo's admission of regret, Turki addressed reports that Crawford had been extended an opportunity to fight. Canelo insisted, "I don't have any offer," in response to a question concerning the details of the purported deal. "I'm totally concentrated on my impending fight." This posture suggests that both boxers are currently concentrating on their respective careers, even though the conversation may be changing. Using his wealth and connections, Turki hopes to elevate and attract new viewers for the greatest boxing events. Success has already come from his efforts, one example being the well-publicized rematch between Andy Ruiz Jr. and Anthony Joshua. There's still a good chance that there may be more highly publicized clashes in the future, particularly if both sides can move past their differences. Regarding the financial implications of a possible match, rumors state that Canelo may demand as much as $150 million for a battle with Crawford. When contrasted to the profits of other elite fighters, such as Floyd Mayweather Jr., who reputedly got $240 million after his fight with Manny Pacquiao, this amount looks realistic. Considering Crawford's increasing prominence as a commercial attraction, many think a matchup between him and Canelo could bring in enough money to cover the purses of both competitors. Regarding Canelo's financial demands, Turki expressed doubt in his remarks. "I knew he was wasting our time and making excuses with big amounts of money that can't be paid," he said. According to this viewpoint, Turki is still determined to pursue big matchups, even though they have doubts about Canelo's intentions. Canelo's previous performances and his opponent selection are also crucial factors in this drama that is developing. Particularly following his defeat by Dimitri Bivol, Turki took issue with Canelo's concentration on matches that some consider to be simpler. "He's been looking for easier fights ever since that loss," Turki said, drawing attention to the current controversy over Canelo's opponents and legacy. Canelo's frustration with Turki's comments regarding his next UFC-sponsored event, conflicting with his own battle against Edgar Berlanga, is making matters worse. Canelo's dissatisfaction with Turki's marketing tactics raises the possibility of a more serious disagreement between the two boxers and highlights the difficulties in organizing high-profile events in the competitive boxing world. Even though Canelo and Turki are at odds, the prospect of further fights is still alluring. Fans have long expected a historic bout between Canelo and Crawford because of Canelo's well-established reputation in the sport and Crawford's increasing notoriety. Due to their combined reputations and skill sets, both fighters have the potential to attract a lot of attention and make a sizable profit. Canelo Alvarez and Turki Alalshikh both have something to prove in the end, and how they handle their connection might have a big effect on the boxing scene. Fans are left excitedly anticipating the next installment in this ongoing story, yearning for the final showdown between two of the biggest names in the sport while they hash out their disagreements. While the future is still unknown, one thing is certain: boxing fans everywhere will continue to be captivated by the relationship between Canelo and Turki Alalshikh. The stakes appear to be higher with every public remark and social media post, and interest in a possible Canelo versus Crawford match is intensifying. Fans can only hope that the passion and tenacity motivating both sides will finally result in the greatest fights being made as they attempt to establish their standing in the boxing world. It remains to be seen if this public spat will lead to cooperation.